What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel. We're online at www.whatsupinthesky.com and you are checking out a Curiosity Rover 7 Soul 739. Jamie, Jaymee sent me this one and had mentioned something that looked like a cannon up in the top right. Well, I had already had this one downloaded because this whole saw was pretty amazing, and a lot of the stuff on it. Let me pull it back, show you exactly the whole picture here. Try not to make you too sick. But he had sent me up there something I didn't even notice. But just in general, the whole saw has some amazing anomalies in it. Um, I would call amazing. Some interesting ones either way. Ones that have been used, see, with the I call the blur tool, have been used to them. This piece right here has had it done to it. Um, but they didn't do it to over here, where you can see a piece right here that has a connection to it, which looks like some sort of actually looks like some hard piece to it, and has another piece that comes down and rounds off here. It looks like it comes into a figure eight, almost like tubes or something along the lines, and once again it repeats itself over here. um, and then you've got heavy blurring. This piece right here almost looks like the sculpture or something that's been broken, and you're going to see that I've played around with a little bit here. If I've checked, this is just some of the exposures and stuff like that. We'll go through it just a little bit more. Here's how it comes directly from NASA, so you can see, and I'll show you exactly where to get it. Here's where you get it from. Don't worry about putting this down. I'm going to link it directly in the description. All you have to do is go to YouTube, hit the description, and it's right there. But there's a lot in this picture. See how look how much depth it's got in it. And like I said, when you get it blown up and you take a look at it, you see some of these inconsistencies, especially where you don't have any blur tool at all. Look to it, then you get it. And all I've done right there is add a little bit of sharpen to it. I think what I'll do is I'll leave it with that, and let's play with this one, um, just to do an auto color. And then I want to just brighten it up with either some brightness or contrast, and see if we can look how dark it got when I did the auto color. Let me see about the contrast now. Alright, now that was just because I wanted to see if I could pull this piece out anymore. Now let me show you what he was showing me. He thought this looked just like a cannon, and when I look more and more at it, it does look like a piece of machinery or cannon. Something up there. Let's see right here. Head back one step. Oop. I'm sorry for making you guys sick. I don't know what I just did here. I came in really far. Oh, let me do the actual, let's see, fit screen. Alright, here we go. Alright, hope I didn't make you guys sick. It was also interesting, see how this other one just kind of gets sheared off here like it's been used for something, and it looks what seems to be some sort of almost like a tree hump or something like that. Once again, another piece. Alright, so let's go up here. What looked to be some sort of cannon attached to something over there, and I must say it definitely looks like something's hanging out over there. There's not many shadows in this picture to begin with. But you can see the different types of actual, let's see here, let's see if we can do this. Sometimes I use the gamma to try and pull some stuff out, and then use the gamma and then hit the exposure a little bit. You can see it in there, and you can't tell, I can't tell if that's part of maybe the picture doing it or not, but see it up there? It looks like the color's been changed, because if you can see along here, see how this you can see how they changed the colors. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 stripes of color right here, and it looks like it's gotten, even another 4 here. It's different. It's a little bit more greener, but it's patched in. See through here, you don't, you get it as it goes through here too. It looks like they're hiding things. But look at this piece right here that puts this whole thing kind of together. It almost looks like this is a very like sleek looking dark black obsidian. It's not that dark. It's not it's not that black, but it looks like metal. It looks like that color. And look at the shapes up top here, which is kind of the circular stuff. And if you can if your eyes can do it, let me see if I can just shape some of this stuff out. See how the color changes right here? Actually, what I could probably do here? I could probably just adjust. Um, let's see, desaturate. Just do it in black and white real fast so you can take a look right there. Okay, see how the shapes are in here? But that does look something long, like a long cannon that comes out over it. And down here you still see that dark, it almost looks like it's got perfect holes in it, one down here and then one on top. Um, for what it's worth, I'm trying to put it into earthly terms, which of course we can't do here with stuff on Mars. Who knows what's up here? Now, I was told by many people that Mount Sharp used to be a Air Force, not Air Force base, but some sort of military base, whether it was the Martians or the local inhabitants, or whether it was maybe a distant Earth one at one time. Um, who knows? I don't think we know our true, at least what the history books tell us, I don't think is our true history of, the world here. So, but here once again, you can see this piece here just to me really stood out. It had a piece that looked like just a piece of fascia there. It's got a little hole right here, a little hole right there, and this comes down and it almost looks like it's all part of the same piece right here. But look how it's got the same size bevel that goes around it. Up here, there seems to be some. Let me take the color back on there. There seems to be like a three shape to it. There's a lot of right angles. And then once again, you see all this stuff perfectly, but then when you get this rock right here that's kind of behind what looks like maybe some steps down, it's all blurred out. And there's nothing you can do to get this back. I mean, I can run the sharpen tool all day long. You're going to see it just sharpen up the see, there's nothing there behind it. Now down here, you can see how where they didn't use the tool, right here, right in the middle of it is where the tool starts. Right here, you can see this right here wasn't used. Let's see if we can sharpen this one up because this right here looks like it's got a nice little bevel or some sort of pattern to it. I wonder if you guys are seeing that too. It's pretty interesting. Let me see if when I got that big circle, it's hard to point at stuff, but right here, it's in there. So here, once again, you got 90-degree angles, 90-degree angles. This piece right here was just very cool, interesting to me. And then once again, wait, let me put that one back on. When we change the auto color, see how that stands out among these? Almost like it does look like it's from some sort of like a Roman statue or something you see here on Earth, like the head or something of one. I see what I see, you see what you see. Just like I see a perfect sphere right here. Let me see how that looks. You can even see that in the original. And I always go back and I do that with the original so you can see how much I've changed. And we really haven't changed it all that much. We're just tweaking a few things here and there to bring it out. Um, so let's keep on going back. And the color, how they use that color, I swear the color filters are now being used. And you can see it's a greenish, it's green, red, yellow, and it just repeats itself over and over. But the way they use it, it really breaks up a lot of interesting things that are sitting here on just in the Martian soil. Um, you really where's some of these other rocks up here? It's really amazing how well of a job it does it. And you've got the blinds effects I talked about in my last video. Everything's used here to hide some of this stuff. And let's see, just some interesting formations all together. Let's see if we change the color, if any of that looks a little bit different. There's a couple more things I wanted to point out on here. Let's see. Think as we follow up this here, we'll see some more interesting things. Just the rocks here seem to have little patterns into them for what it's worth. As we go on up, you'll see a couple. Look at this right here. This piece right here looks to be like a little. It's probably just the way up there. It looks like stuff is falling down there. Um, Oh, this piece here too was interesting, and this little piece right here, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. I think there's a couple other little things as I walk up this side of it. We'll walk up the hill together, and I'll let you guys get on with your day. It's Friday. This weekend, I won't be putting out too many videos. I'm heading up north to New York City, taking my friend home. Well, Christina, she's been here for 3 months. We had such a good time. So glad we had her here. The exchange programs with America are awesome. I'm really glad that we had a chance to meet her, and it was just really fun. So look at this stuff on the ground. Tell me this doesn't look like, as my buddy Terry says, Uncle Jake's junkyard. Always. Uncle Jake's junkyard. Everywhere here. But this piece right here is just pretty cool. It's got some blur in it, but a lot of it's open. And when you hit this color here, you can really see how it stands out. The different colors in it. It almost looks like some sort of shrine or some point. Or just a big, huge rock. But the distinction in the front. See how it's got like a little sphere here, like a circle around it. Then it's got what looks to be some other ones. It looks very ornate. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, it looks very ornate to me. As we walk up here, let me take off the really sharpened up one. This just looked interesting to me. Like I said, all the dirt everywhere seems to have little shapes to it, little and then that color just hides it. And let me watch, when you pull it off here, you really look how subtle it is. But I know you're probably starting to be able to see the red, like the red, the greens, and then when you add that to a picture, if you start to add, go out, take a picture of your yard, and start adding that hues to it, add that layer, and then make it transparent a little bit over top of it. It's amazing. You wouldn't recognize your yard. Um, I should make a layer and do that in the video. Look at how the sand looks, kind of just looks like it would have been airbrushed on there. Some people swear that these pictures are actually fake. They're made from a computer. There are no rovers. It's all just a scam. And you know what? I don't want to believe that, but I can see why people would, and I couldn't put it past anything now. You know what I mean? I didn't personally work on it. I'm not personally overseeing the downlink. If I was, we surely would be looking at a whole lot of different things. And we would have stopped and looked at that watery substance. It looked like water seeping out of the rock just a little bit if I was running the damn rover. So, excuse my language. Check that out. That looks pretty cool. Let's see what it looks like just from that. That's the picture right there. When you give it a little bit of sharpen, that's cool. And then when you just add that last piece, here looks to be an interesting piece right there. Once again, you've got, look at this now, 90 degrees right there, 180, another 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. I mean, they're all 90 degrees. How many degrees do you get in turn before you say, oh, something's weird here? And once again, you can see right here, let's see, watch, let's just kind of sharpen it up. I haven't done it like this in a while. Image, um, just do it like that. Oh, I already got it. So you can see it there. Um, two little humps there, and then there's this piece right here and right here. There's just all sorts of good stuff. Download this one. That's why I'm doing that. I do this so people go out and download these. Like I said, I keep them long. They're not videos that get shared an awful lot. Share them if you can, please. They don't really hit viral, that many of them. I probably have about 20 videos that have over 10,000 views or something like that. So I got a couple with 1 million on it. One's about to hit 2 million. There were some of my first videos I did that made me really luck out and start the rest of this channel. It gave me the idea. I said, you know what? Let's keep this thing going and do what I love, the anomalies. They were Antarctica videos. And when I really started getting into, what the hell's going on the moon and Mars, and the curiosity, it just brought back all sorts of good stuff. Look at this here. It almost looks perfect, like little ornate piece right there. Another one just laying here. But all right, guys, what do you think? Let me know as always below. Please comment. You see the cannon there? What's going on? You think that's a cannon? Think we're just seeing stuff? Think I'm a lunatic? You think I'm cool? Comment, hit subscribe. Anytime you share something on my channel, it helps out. If you share it to Facebook, Facebook's where stuff blows up now, guys. Lots of good stuff going on Facebook. If you just go type Mars and a moon into the Facebook things, hit anomalies. There's like 7 or 8 really good groups out there that are sharing pictures constantly. People working hard. So much love, guys. Have a good one. What's up in the sky.com. My name is Will. Peace.